Alright. Now he works. Alright. That one only cost 13. Cool. Alright. Wow. 50%? Damn. That's awesome. Cool. Awesome. Alright. Cool. Hmm. Alright, there we go. That's a good one. Alright. And yeah. A lot of these other ones I honestly don't care about. What do you sell? Deadly Heal plus 4 that cost 23? Defensive Heal plus 5, that's 14. No, yours are expensive. Like, cost-wise. Alright, now let's just drop off some junk. Alright. Awesome. Weapon attack up +3. Oh boy, I have like everything but what I need to be able to bump that up. Well, that sucks. I have no clue if those ones are decent or not. Alright, let's modify our setup. Alright. We have attack +5. Ranged attack +6. Alright. Max HP +7. Offensive heal +5. Deadly heal +5. Alright. I don't really need the XP. XP gain +6. Damn. That only costs 15. It's actually really good. Alright, I can fit 7 more. Drop rate +4. Let's see, I can fit 19. I can fit 6. Alright, what can I pop in that slot? Alright. Hmm. 6 more. Resilience. What happens if I combine those two? Six. Goes up to 8. Alright. Now, I don't really have good deadly heals. Alright, let's sell off some crap. Let's see. These two basic ones are crap. Alright. Let's see. And where's that resilience +1? Yeah, because I don't think there's anything worth 6 here that's worth it. Increase crit by 3. Alright. Ranged attack up by 2%. Not very good. Alright. Awesome. That'll have to do. Alright. Sheesh. That was a lot of just crap stuff, wasn't it? Alright. So there's still one more resource station. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's warp to the amusement park. I really have to find out where you get those metal filler things. Or, yeah, it's definitely filler. I definitely have to find out where you get those, because apparently I need 10 total, and I have 3. So there are 7 more somewhere that I need to be able to get. And I've never got them as a drop. That was a quest reward? Was it? So... What?
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Over and over.
Oh. It totally replaced the building here.
That language again.
This reads, God box.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
Yeah, good question. I have Faith, which is one of the best like, small swords from the first NieR. Hello? So, I definitely have to look into upgrading that at some point, actually. Because if Faith is as good in this game...
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove from the tower subsystem. And in order to retain for your faithful patrons, whoever dismantles the final subsystem will earn a special prize. Good luck!
What?
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine life form origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Oh boy. Let me guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Faith. Unupgraded, it seems pretty weak. Alright, that definitely is the best strong attack. Alright, looking for the highest... Yeah. And then the strongest weak attack. Or... Alright, that's the setup. Awesome. Great. So 9S and 2A are gonna meet each other. This is not gonna go well. What? Okay.
Alert. Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to your Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
Alright. 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 Typically it's been 3 levels and then the core of this place. Alright. Not too bad.
Model 210.
What?
Operator?
We have to fight our operator.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
No. Operator!
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep. Return. Mission related. One. Affirmation. Well. Supplies.
Shit.
Sheesh. What? A2. Oh no.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
What? Okay, now I'm playing against 2A, right? Against this thing.
Where'd he go?
Augustine.
Your high unit 9S is still alive. Query: why would unit A2 be concerned with the status of unit...
I leveled up. Well, that was easy. What? Okay. I think we're switching back to 9s. What the heck is happening? Justice. Justice? What does that mean? Contact initiated between 4-2 and 153. What's the matter with 4-2? This protocol is not interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between 4042 and 153. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of transmission environment. It may be so. However, may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After reporting information exchanged between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusual protective feelings towards targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query: could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions could not be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh. You sound like an android just there. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. Sheesh. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate.
I have been knocked out of the park.
Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator Model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh.
Everything that he has at least some feelings for ends up dead, it seems like. 84% of unit data. That's awesome. Only 94% of tutorials? Animal riding control. I must be missing something like animal riding. %of weapon storage, that's cool.
Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Well then.
The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
How did we get the key? Of course. Ranged attack +4? Cool. Alright.
Tower subunit access granted.
Crap, this is timed?
Tower subunit access granted.
Alright.
Tower subunit access granted.
Alright, not bad.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
What is that?
We look forward to serving you.
Alright, I have to go behind and open it because that looks like a thing. What?
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
What? Popola and Devila.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you.
God damn it. What?
The two of us will take things from here.
Oh!
You need to open the door to the tower.
They're redeeming themselves.
Devila? Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Alright. This is an interesting sequence. So, it's the opposite of the first NieR. They're fighting for us this time. They're not doing a bad job of it either.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
That's what I'm doing. It just takes a heck of a lot, apparently. The further I go, the more zoomed out it gets. Ha, they can't even reach me. There's an invisible wall for them. I caught that game.
You need to hack the tower lock.
I am doing that. It's just taking a lot to actually do. Thank you for giving me gold. Alright. Almost. One more. Alright, we're in. You're kidding, right? Ah, crap. You are freaking kidding.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
What?
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a
Enough!
self-closing algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
What the heck?
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Right.
Devila!
I hope
Okay, then. Are we switching to A2's perspective? Wait, what is A2 going to do? Because A2's locked out of the tower. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devla and Popola. Do you wish to open? Yes. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward, one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devla and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transition to the project initial phase. When first we awoke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls. They had issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Result. This is the sole mission of the twin Devla and Popola models. It's the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. What was it? The ones in the first NieR were like 16 and 17, I believe? But we exist as a pair. We share destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept aside. Each pair was given their own city as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out. Devla staggers and falls in the soft yet forgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find out she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. I guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well. As she rubs absently at her leg, it is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devla grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloody, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devla's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, Oh, good! This type of thing. Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. As expected, the wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools. None of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devla. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize or respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing, laughing out. We laughed together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. That was not correct at all. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devla's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devla crossed her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she said. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump. Just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I first assigned to Project Grisalt, I was over the moon with pride, but my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before you knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the Black Skrull started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I would Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like all was okay. We talked to the replicants as if they didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you're with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we have each other. I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I got the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are localized phenomena. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we are of no use ourselves, things still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Popola and Devla models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devla loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so that she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, I'm fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet, she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. And then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of those martyrs I've seen in the old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Grisalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Grisalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Popola and Devla models for another town. With the original Grisalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data could be found, and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, being held into the same instinct, began to direct their own hate at Devil and Popo models who snuffed out humanity. Started small, few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight. With enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over. Remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Grisalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it all to fail, people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devla met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red. And then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devla and I left the town the same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devil and Popola model are who they were. That's how I felt when saw Devil hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes out at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and support her body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Grisult system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devil and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were programmed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record
Crime
during
and
the era
punishment.
in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
Wow.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.